From the ban on photographing the police and some other official and criticizing Fidel Castro to the different access to the internet and awkwardness of filming in public places, Cubans live by certain rules, some of which may be strange to you. We will mention 30 interesting facts of Cuba, its favorite angel countries, so let's get started, baby! Number 1. Fidel Castro is a revolutionary Cuban politician whom the Cuban people are not allowed to criticize him. In general, it's illegal for Cubans to criticize the government, but it is suggested that you don't participate in these discussions as a tourist. Number 2. In Cuba, it's illegal to take pictures of police or airport staff. We emphasize that you don't take pictures of these officials so as not get involved in unpleasant interrogations. Number 3. Cuban police punish citizens who take tourists in their vehicles without a permit by charging them a fine or even confiscating the vehicles. Number 4. Drug use is prohibited in Cuba and carries severe penalties. The punishment for Cubans for drug use is death, and tourists are sent to a high-security prison if they do this illegal thing. It is good to mention that Cuba is not a country where drugs are abundant. In fact, it is rare to see drug users on the streets and in discos. Number 5. One of the Cuba's strange laws is that people from other Cuban provinces cannot live in the capital without a permit. This license must also be issued by the Ministry of Interior. Number 6. Cubans cannot access the internet at home or through their cell phones. According to Cuban law, internet access is not possible in private homes. Internet in this country is provided exclusively to government jobs and for foreigners residing in the country. Number 7. Cubans consider filming in public very impolite. If you have a cold or allergies, it's best to do it in private. Number 8. Do not be surprised to see men playing dominoes on the street. People usually gather in different neighborhoods and play dominoes for hours. In fact, this is an excuse for these people to get together and talk about different issues. Number 9. It may sound strange to you, but until 2008, the use of mobile phones was banned in Cuba. Before 2008, mobile phones were considered as aristocratic device that only foreigners and senior government officials could use. Number 10. Until 2011, importing cars to Cuba was prohibited. For this reason, even today, most of the cars seen in Cuban cities are from the 1950s. This issue has turned this country into a museum of classic cars. Number 11. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Soviet Union transferred more than 750 nuclear weapons to Cuba. Number 12. Government vehicles in Cuba are legally required to give pedestrians a free ride. Number 13. CIA had a plan to remove Fidel Castro's beard using chemical hair removal agents. Number 14. John F. Kennedy bought 1,200 Cuban cigarettes just hours before signing the embargo against Cuba. Number 15. Fidel Castro said that he saved the equivalent of 10 working days in a year by not shaving his beard. Number 16. In 1940, a 10-year-old boy named Fidel Castro wrote to his country's president asking for a $10 bill because he had never seen a $10 bill before. Number 17. South Korean films are very popular in Cuba. Number 18. Barack Obama is the first United States president to visit Cuba in 100 years. Number 19. There are only 2 countries in the world that are officially not allowed to sell Coca-Cola, Cuba and North Korea. Number 20. Until 1997, communication and contact between tourists and Cuban people was effectively illegal by the country's communist regime. Number 21. The trove bird is the national animal of this country. Number 22. Because Fidel Castro did not want to have a cult or personal following, there are no streets, buildings, institutions, or places named after him in Cuba. Number 23. In 2008, Cuba ranked second in the world in terms of the number of imprisoned journalists. Number 24. The CIA operation to invade Cuba and defeat Castro was called Operation Sterilization. Number 25. In 2013, Cuba was caught shipping weapons to North Korea. Number 26. After Hurricane Katrina in the US, Cuba and Venezuela offered medical aid to help the country, but the United States rejected all of this aid. Number 27. When Fidel Castro came to power in Cuba, he immediately ordered all board game collections to be destroyed. Number 28. Cuba is one of the countries with the highest literacy rates. 99.8% of population is literate. Number 29. In 1969, Castro officially abolished the Christmas holiday because of its negative effects on the country's sugar production. The era of banning Christmas in Cuba is commonly known as Las Navidades Silenciadas, meaning silent Christmases. Even today, Christmas in Cuba is a normal business day. Number 30. Cuban cigars are considered the best in the world, and the country hosts an annual cigar festival. It is said that the CIA once assassinated Fidel Castro by sending him a cigar filled with explosives, and another time by sending him a poisoned box of his favorite Cohiba cigars, which he quit smoking in 1985.